So today we will discuss about principles. What are the principles governing production, exchange and distribution? Means what are the principles involved and how many varieties are present in production, exchange and distribution. So production can be divided as food production and food collection. Means what? We ourselves are producing the food. Agriculture is what? Food production. What is food collection? Animals are there, we are collecting it. Fish are already there, we are collecting it. Production means what? Which is not there, we are producing it. Like what? Agriculture. So in production, food production, we can understand in two perspectives. One is called as food production, other is called as food collection. So food production and food collection. Agriculture, pastoralism with respect to food production. Agriculture like horticulture, sweetening. Sweetening means shifting cultivation, whereas food collection means naturally available, which are naturally available, which we are gathering, which is called as what? Hunting, fishing, all naturally grown vegetation. So food, when we talk from the perspective of food production, for the sake of consumption, it is food production and food collection. One is which is not there, we are producing it. Which is already there, we are collecting it. So which is already there is animals, fish or wild grains or wild fruits. Those are already there. Food production which we are producing, milk, which we are producing and we are consuming it. We are planning it. We are pastoralism, means we are animal breeding, we are wild it is available or domesticated. Domesticated means food production. Poultry, food production or food collection? Poultry. Production. Poultry is food production. It is we are producing, intentionally we are going for poultry. Whereas distribution. In distribution we have reciprocity and redistribution. In distribution, reciprocity. What is reciprocity? Give and take. Barter system. The best example is barter system. I will give you 1 kg tur dal, you give me 1 kg moong dal. What I don't have, I will take from you. What you don't have, I will give you. Reciprocity. So that my needs are satisfied. So one form of distribution is what? Reciprocity. You give me what I don't have, I will give you what you don't have. Reciprocity. Redistribution. Everything will come to the center. From the center it will be redistributed. Like state. Everything, all the taxes will be collected here and I will be again redistributing among haves and have-nots. Who doesn't have, I will be giving them. Who is having, I am taking from them. So that equal distribution of society will happen, equal distribution of resources will happen. That is called as redistribution. It is of again two varieties. One is called as voluntary redistribution, other is called as involuntary redistribution. Voluntary redistribution. Voluntarily we give. By which we give, I am having this, please take this, I am having this, please take this, I am having this, please take this, and give to the people who doesn't have it. It is called as voluntary redistribution. Voluntarily we give and they also redistribute. Involuntary redistribution, tax. Involuntary redistribution, tax. That is involuntarily they will demand and we have to pay. That is called as involuntary redistribution. The best example is taxation. That was GST. What is GST? You know, the GST is very dangerous, mainly for startups, mainly for business entities. It's a nightmare. What they will tell, you establish a firm. When you go for registration of companies, you have to register, no? When you go for registration of companies, they will tell to open a current account. Then they will open a current account. When they open the current account, they will tell to take a GST number. Then after taking GST number, then they will tell that your all transactions should route through this current account. Your all transactions should route through this current account. This is real, practical. So what will happen? The business entity which is coming completely will be routed into this current account, a firm. When it is into this account will be with you, means how much transaction is happening, you will know. Not only you, another person will be noticing. He is called a GST officer. How much money is entering into your account, how much money is entering into 30th day, he will only call and tell. So this much of amount by default. Any amount which falls into this account, 18% GST will be debited. For example, if father-in-law by wish he want to give, if he gave and it fallen into this account, then 18% GST. It can be by services, it can be any other thing, it can be any other thing. If it is into this account, it is called as GST. Comes under GST amount. 18% they will debit it. Compulsory, it became a compulsion from 2017 after GST Act. Lot of firms, lot of organizations got closed because of GST. But as a subject we study that GST is streamlining, there is no cascading effect, there is only one uniform tax system is there. So a uniformity has been there, business friendly is there, business friendly for government it is. That type of redistribution is called as involuntary distribution. Distribution, reciprocity and redistribution. In redistribution we have voluntary redistribution and involuntary redistribution. Then coming to exchange. When we exchange, one is called as monetary exchange, other is called as non-monetary exchange. One is monetary exchange, other is non-monetary exchange. Monetary means not money. Something is having a value is called as monetary. It can be anything. We should not call it as a money. It's a currency. What is present in our jab is called as currency. It is not money. Anything which is having a value. If this is having a value, it is also money. If this is having a value because of which I can exchange for the goods, then it is also called as money. This is currency. Monetary exchange and non-monetary exchange. Monetary exchange is general purpose money. Anything I can exchange with this. Or in some societies, there will be some brass plates. In some societies, there will be some shells. If you have the shell, you can go to any shop and you can give the shell. For every shell, there will be a value and they will give in return. So shell is a money. Now shell is called as money. That is called as general purpose money. Specific purpose money. When you want to buy cattle in some societies, when you want to buy slaves, for cattle, exclusive one item will be there. If you give that item, then only you will get the slaves or cattle. Specific purpose money. That money will be used for specific purpose. If you want to buy that, you need to have specific money. That can be specific. The culture will decide. The society will decide, which is very, very precious. If that you want, you have to give this. Money market, currency market. Money market means what? Currency market. In money market, what is playing major role? Currency is playing major role. This is monetary exchange, which is having a value. Non-monetary exchange, barter exchange, there is no requirement of any value. There is no requirement of any value. You give me tur dal, I will give you mung dal. You give me palli, I will give you batani. That is called as non-monetary exchange, which is called as barter exchange, give and take. Barter exchange will happen. In barter exchange, what will happen? Negotiation will happen. Give me 2 more batanis. No sir, I will give you 3 pallis. So that is called as barter exchange, where negotiation will happen. Gift exchange. The same exchange will happen in the form of gift. And ceremonial exchange, like pularing, on a ceremony we will be exchanging. In this way, these are all the production, distribution and exchange. So production is food production and food collection, and distribution it is reciprocity and redistribution, and exchange it is monetary exchange and non-monetary exchange. Barter system here. Barter system. Barter system. This barter system here. Similarly, this barter system, this open barter, silent barter and value barter. What is that? I will tell you. So this is the table with respect to how many forms of production, how many forms of distribution, how many forms of exchange. And with respect to this, how many forms of production, distribution and exchange, what are the principles involved? That we will be discussing now. These are all the principles involved in production. These are all the principles involved in redistribution. These are all the principles involved in exchange. Principles of production, distribution, exchange of hunting and gathering society. And then the modern society. So first we will discuss about hunting and gathering societies. Principles of productions, where in hunting and gathering society, understand this simple mathematics only. Principles of production. In hunting gathering society, What will be there in hunting and gathering society? Proper division of labor. Any hunting and gathering society you go, there will be proper division of labor. The division of labor is male will be hunter, female will be gatherer. Mode of technology. In hunting gathering, whether exclusive technology will be there or general technology. Whatever he get, he go and kill and come. So there is no specific technology. Whether he make a specific tool or any tool he will use. Any tool he will use. So there is no mode of technology. Mode of hunting. Mode of hunting is individual or mode of hunting is group activity? Group activity. Hunting is a very big animals. So it is not an individual activity, it is an what? Group activity. So principles involved. What are the principles involved in hunting and gathering society with respect to distribution or division of labor? With respect to production of mode of technology. With respect to production or mode of hunting. And group formation. In hunting gathering society, in tribe, whether people will be living individually or people will be living in groups. Oh, these are the principles involved. These are the principles, fast. These are the principles involved with respect to mode of production. So in mode of production, first principle is what? Division of labor. Second is called as mode of technology. Third is mode of hunting. Fourth is group formations. Yes, you only think hunting and gathering, division of labor will be there. Hunting and gathering, mode of technology will be there. Hunting and gathering, mode of hunting will be there. Hunting, gathering, mode of groups will be there. Mode of group hunting or mode of individual hunting? Distribution. Where? In hunting gathering. How distribution will happen? Ownership of resources, distribution. People are the owners or individuals are owners? People are owners. People are owners or individuals are owners? People are owners. Public property. This land belongs to tribe, this land belongs to community, this land belongs to public we will tell or private we will tell. In our society it is what? Private. In our society it is individual ownership or private ownership, but in tribal societies it is called as public. Ownership of resources. Distribution of share of resources equally distributes and characterized by equalitarianism. Whether tribal societies, hunting and gathering, egalitarian societies or unequal societies? Egalitarian societies. Egalitarian societies means equal distribution of resources or unequal distribution of resources? Equal distribution of. These are the principles. Principles with respect to production in hunting gathering. Principles with respect to distribution in hunting gathering. Principles with respect to exchange in hunting gathering. Exchange. Immediate consumption, exchange. Whether I will think about savings or whether I will be thinking about immediate consumption. Immediate consumption. Exchanges like ONGs, Kung Bushman, marginal surplus and characterized by reciprocity. What will be the principle? Give and take. I have this, you have this, give and take. Marginal, surplus they will produce or marginals they will produce? Marginal they will produce. Oh, these are the principles which are involved in hunting gathering society with respect to production, with respect to distribution, with respect to exchange. The same principles are there. So according to this principle, distribution will happen. According to this principle, exchange will happen. According to this principle, production will happen. Mode of technology is generalized. People living in groups. This is the what? So hunting and gathering means which type of society it is? Simple society. Hunting and gathering society means simple societies. Industrialized society means complex society. Non-stratified. Whether they are hunting and gathering, simple society is stratified or unstratified? Stratified or unstratified? Unstratified, non-stratified. Extended family with low density of people will be living here 10 families, there 10 families, there 10 families, or they will live like us, like 1,000 families or 1,000 houses at one place, or they will live in hamlets. Low density population. Exogamous. Within the hamlet means lineage, clans or lineage they live in hamlets, whether clan exogamy or not. Clan they will marry outside. So the simple societies are exogamous. Blood is thicker than anything. They give importance to what? Blood. They give importance to what? Kinship. They give importance to what? Consanguinity. They give importance to what? Relationships. Blood is thicker than anything. Whatever you give, if you give economic benefit also, this person is not going to compromise. Why? Because for him economy is important or blood is important. Blood is thicker than anything. These are the characteristics which are present in simple societies. Then complex societies. So first we understood hunting, gathering, simple society. What are the principles with respect to production, distribution and exchange? Then generally how the simple societies are there. Now complex societies. Modern day principles of economic systems with respect to principles of production, with respect to principles of production, distribution, with respect to principles of exchange. So what we are doing, we are differentiating. In simple society, what are the principles with respect to production, distribution and exchange? With respect to complex societies, what are the principles with respect to production, distribution and exchange? And generally how simple societies are there, generally how complex societies are there. Now principles of production and complex society, extremely specialized or not. Extremely specialized or not. If really we are going hunting in complex societies, he will go with a gun. So mode of technology will be extremely specialized. For every good there is a specialized. For hair salon specialized, for laundry specialized, for everything there is specialized. So mode of technology will be specialized. Their mode of technology will be generalized. Division of labor, both men and women play equal role. Both men will work, women also will work. Women will work, men also will be work. Whether there is any distinction like? No. Now in modern societies, whether we have any distinction, woman is also working, men is also working. IAS, more number of IAS are women only rather than men. Means men is also working and woman is also working. Production, productivity. Production means earning is also production or not? Group formation. Here, their egalitarian society. Groups will be there, but in the group all are equal. But here we have primary, secondary, special groups, labor groups, rich class, bourgeois, proletariat, upper class, capitalist class, local or lower caste, upper caste. We are segregated in divisions. But they are only one particular group, and that particular group is egalitarian. All are equal. They are not further divided. Only one group, that is tribal group. Within that group, further divisions are there or only one group is there? Only one group is there. In us, what we have? A primary group, a secondary group, or specialized group, or labor group, or capitalist group, or bourgeois group, or proletariat group, owners group, laborer groups. These many groups are there. Means, these are the principles which are present in complex society economy. These are the principles which are present in simple society economy. With respect to production, with respect to distribution, with respect to exchange. Distribution. Strictly ownership of resource. This is heading. Ownership of resources. Strictly individual. Sometimes ownership of community. Sometimes. But mainly what? Strictly individual. Individual property. Private property. Individual property will be there. Share of resources. There the share of resources is what? Egalitarian. All will be shared equally or unequally? Here. Unequally distributed based upon work more, get more principles, stratified and not egalitarian. If you work more, I will give you more. If you less work, I will give you less. But in simple society, whatever may be the condition, they will be giving equal. Distribution. What is this principle of distribution? Here based upon your performance, here based upon your work, based upon your stability or your criterias, but where whatever may be the criteria, whatever may be the specialization, whatever may be the event, whatever may be the work, the distribution will be exchange. Consumption patterns are very varied and diversified due to the presence of system of exchange. Consumption patterns are very varied. Different types of exchanges will be there. Differently variations will be there. One will be having more, one will be less. It depends upon the demand and supply. It depends upon profit and loss. It depends upon principle of rationalization. So many concepts will be there with respect to exchange. There will be only one concept. What is that concept? Human relations. What will be the concept? Culture. But here so many concepts will be there. Like what? Demand and supply concept we will consider. Profit and loss we will consider. Principle of rationalization we will consider. So many variabilities will be there. In which society? Complex society. With respect to principle of what? Exchange. Characterized by monetary exchange. Redistribution by state for tax. Here what will be there? Taxation will be there. Redistribution will be there. Characterized by monetary exchange, money exchange, redistribution, like what? Taxation system will be present. So in this way there is principles of production, principles of distribution, principles of exchange in complex societies. That one, principles of production, distribution, exchange in simple society. So we simplified it like hunting and gathering, simple societies. What are the principles? Complex societies, industrialized societies, what will be the principles with respect to what? Production, distribution and exchange. Now we will open up. One by one we will discuss. Food production. Food production is reclassified into agriculture type of production and pastoralism form of production. In agriculture form of production, communities depend on cultivation of plants for their economic subsistence. They produce food by their own. The production of food depends upon availability of fertile soil and the technology they use. For example, agriculture, Munda tribe of Jharkhand, horticulture, Yanomamos of Brazil, shifting cultivation, Baigas of Uttar Pradesh. Food production, food collection, hunting, depend on both plants and animals, then it's hunting economic subsistence model. Jarwas of Andaman Nicobar Island, communities depend upon fish as their economic subsistence. Champans of Andaman Nicobar Island. Food gatherers are who depend upon naturally grown vegetations, for example, pygmies of Africa. They will not eat animal, but they will eat wild grains. Whatever vegetation is available in the wild, they will be gathering and they will be eating. These are called as food collectors. These are called as food producers. Examples, small example. I'm telling you the model answers which I provided you. Very good model answers. You can go through it and you can evaluate also. For everything, I tried to give examples. Generally only easy questions, but in paper 2, little bit tricky questions were being asked mainly with respect to current affairs. So what should be our focus for 2025? So what should be the focus for 2025? Means simple snippets which I gave. You cross check within tomorrow or day after tomorrow. Another document I am making with respect to questions. With the question where the answer is present in our notes, in our test series model answers, yours and test series students. Your tests are little bit less standard. Their test series we covered more. Those who are writing mains know. For those I told you know. There all questions are being covered. Aptanis were being covered. Baumik, Loda tribe, decriminalizing. If you remember, what is that question if you remember? PK Baumik on Loda tribe. Do you remember the question? You have to go through it. He told that BK Baumuk what he did or what are his contributions for decriminalizing Loda tribes. People got confused like anything. What is the question? BK Baumik. I explained criminal tribes or not. BK Baumik contributions for decriminalizing Loda tribes. This is the question. What is in between? What is the word which is there? Decriminal. Criminal tribes, decriminal. People who doesn't know answer also, people who don't know where the Loda tribes are there, people who doesn't know PK Baumik who he is, whether he is a geographer or anthropologist or sociologist or public administrationist, people who doesn't know his name also, they written a very good answer. Why? Because there is one word in between. Decriminal. Then they understood that Loda tribe is a criminal tribe. Then written about criminal tribe. So BK Baumik's contribution means what he will do? He will try to decriminalize it. It is there in the question only. So BK Baumik is an anthropologist who tried to decriminalize the tribes. So his contributions are ethnographic studies on Loda tribes. That is the reason. So where he understood that everyone here, individual will be, criminal will be one person, everyone will be criminals. So in his ethnography, he came to conclusion that individuals are criminals but not the community. Everyone know this. One point completed. Second point. Without knowing Loda, without knowing PK Baumik also, 15 marks answer was been addressed. That is what you should develop. When you can develop it, you have to wait and you have to think on it. Criminal tribes. So how to decriminalize them? You should not blindly read it. You have to wait it. You have to wait there. You have to understand it. You have to sink it. Then you can write a proper answer. Yes or no? At that moment, our brain should run. Lal Bahadur Shastri, Tashkent, 1965 Indo-Pakistan War. Some day is there, no? It's a WhatsApp University, yeah? Lal Bahadur Shastri, 1965 when India-Pakistan War happened. In that war, we went to Tashkent to close the deal that we should not go for further war, cease fire agreement. There, Pakistani media people questioned Lal Bahadur Shastri in front of all. Sir, our Prime Minister is very tall, you are very short, how you people will discuss, sir? Making fun. Then he told, your Prime Minister will bend like anything in front of me. He is coming onto his knee, but I am raising my head and I am looking at him. So he is bending. He's completely bending. Means at that moment he got that answer. Like that you should develop. These people, UPSC required these people. Who will be like this, sir, who are active? Whose senses will be active? Who will participate in all the activities? Who will organize events? For them, the brain will be very quick, very fast. We should not be... For them it will take after exam, after 5 days, tube light will come. Food production, food collection. Why I told this? Examples you have to remember. This is not just example for this. Any question with respect to fishing, any question with respect to hunting, you can take this and you can write this. Generally, 3 types of societies are there. Generally, 3 types of societies are there. One is called as egalitarian society. Other is called as ranked society. Other is called as class-based society. Egalitarian society, tribal societies. In egalitarian societies, all are equal. Are organized through what? Reciprocity, give and take. Rank-based society which follow. Rank-based means ruler, non-rulers. Redistribution, ruler, state, tax will come. When the tax comes, again he will redistribute. Kingdom. King and non-king. Rulers and followers. Economies are organized through redistribution. In ranked society, kingdoms. Class-based society, 3rd type of society, class-based society, which are called as market. Class means what? Economy. Economy is called as what? Market. In class-based societies or stratified societies, the economy is arranged through which model? Market exchange. Now you see, reciprocity we discussed or not? Reciprocity. We discussed redistribution or not? We discussed exchange or not? Market. Reciprocity are which societies? Egalitarian societies. Redistribution are which societies? Ranked societies. Exchange are which societies? Class-based societies. So what you understood? So where there is class-based society, the economic system is what? Exchange, market exchange. Where the societies are rank-based societies, what is the mechanism? Redistribution. Wherever the societies are egalitarian, what type of systems are there? Economic systems? Reciprocity. So the reciprocity is present in which societies? This is what? Political concept. This is what? Economical concept. So political concept is linked with economic concept. If the politics are egalitarian, then the economy will be reciprocity. If the politics is rank based, then economy will be redistribution. If politics is class based, then the exchange will be economy. So according to the politics of class, the economy will be market exchange. So from this what we are understanding? So the economies are linked to political systems. Economies are linked to political systems. In tribal societies, wherever egalitarians are there, there the economic system is what? Reciprocity. In the political systems, wherever there is rank-based societies are there, redistribution. Kingdom, king. Aurangzeb collected jizya tax, rank-based. No, he is a Raj, he is a king, we all are followers. Class-based society, America is a class-based society. Then what type of systems we are following? Market exchange. So according to the political systems, economic systems. Elman Service, with the help of Karl Polanyi, studied different models of economic systems. Those are reciprocity, redistribution and exchange. Reciprocity are those economic systems which are egalitarian political systems. Redistribution are the economic systems of rank-based political systems. Exchange is the economic systems of class-based political systems. So according to the political systems, economic systems. According to the political systems, the question will be like this. Economic systems are determined by political systems. Write with suitable examples. So it is about asking about egalitarianism, asking about rank-based societies, asking about class-based society, which is nothing but reciprocity, redistribution and exchange. Reciprocity. What is reciprocity? It is exchange of goods and services without the involvement of money. It is a principle of exchange between those who share similar position in the society and are related to each other through the bond of kinship and marriage. It is prominently seen in the economics of basic subsistence. Means mainly in tribal societies where there is egalitarianism. Egalitarianism means what? We are of equal level, of equal position. When I and you are of equal position, then we will go for reciprocity. What is reciprocity? Give and take. I will give this, you give me this. I will give this, you give me this. You are of my position, I am also of your position. Whether knowingly or unknowingly, we will give the same. Why? Because your position and my position is same. If your economical status, my economical status, we both are same and we are friends, then you called me for function, then what I will make a photo frame for you. Photo frame is a common thing. If you come also, you will also make photo frame, 100 rupees, 150, means because position is same. So exchange also will be the same. Functions of reciprocity. Enhances endurance of social relations. Why? Because give and take. You are giving, I am giving, give and take is there. I will tell every time, when there is a concept of give and take, what will be there in the society? Endurance. If there is no give and take, it cannot sustain, it will collapse, very quickly it will collapse. Enhances the endurance of social relations. So in tribal societies, why people are so much united, sir? You leave culture. Every factor is important. You leave culture, you leave myths, you leave legends, you leave beliefs, you leave customs, you leave traditions, you leave human values. At least economy is also uniting them. Why? Because equally we are sharing. Because of which equally we are sharing, give and take is happening, the society will be strong. Peacekeeping by giving hospitality. Retention of wealth within the lineage. Same amount it is circulating. I am giving, you are giving, I am giving. So same thing is rotating. So there is no loss. The net income will be the same. The net gift of the good will be the same. I am giving, you are, same thing is getting exchanged. These are the functions of reciprocity. Dysfunction of reciprocity, some negatives also there. Loss of resource for household, especially in generalized reciprocity. What is that generalized reciprocity? I will tell you. In reciprocity, again, 3 types of reciprocities are there. One is, it will come, generalized reciprocity, balanced reciprocity and negative reciprocity. Generalized reciprocity means Kung Bushman, he will get hunt, He will not consume. He will come to the community. Community means large chunk of people. Without expecting anything, he will take the hunt and he will give them. Without expecting anything in return, if we are giving, it is called as generalized reciprocity. Why it will be there, sir? Because of human relations, because of culture, because of kinship bond. Whether father, mother, brother, sister, teacher, student, also few teachers, only initially they will do as a Gurudev, later then they will not take. There will be some reciprocity, generalized reciprocity, without expecting and giving. That is called a generalized reciprocity. But there is a negative. What is that? Loss of resources for household. He is giving his hunt. So his household is losing that resource or not? He is losing that resource. He is giving it to the community. If he had this resource, his household would enjoy it for 5 days. But instead of that, what he did? He gave it to the community. So his household lost or not? Negative. Prolonged duration of keeping wealth with oneself. The same will be repeating among them. The same will be repeating among themselves. They will not go outside. They will not take from outsiders. Whatever is there, it will be rotating around. Wealth should increase or wealth should decrease or wealth should be static. Wealth should increase. When wealth will increase? When we transact. When we transact with whom? With outsiders. Then the wealth will increase. When your knowledge will increase, when you be within the people, when you talk within the people, when you talk within the family members, when you stay in the house, knowledge will not increase. When it will increase? When we go out, reciprocate. Economy also. The wealth will grow when we exchange with outside. But reciprocity is not exchange with outside, exchange with yes. So prolonged duration of keeping wealth with oneself. That is also negative. Why? Because it will not generate wealth. Wealth should generate, wealth should be productive. So there is functions of reciprocity, there is dysfunctions of reciprocity. Social conditions where reciprocity exists, you know. Where non-hierarchical society, yes or no? Egalitarian society, yes or no? Unstratified society, yes or no? Equal societies, yes or no? Where symmetric relations exist, where there is no economic surplus, no specialization of technology. Means what? Generalization. No surplus means marginal economy. Symmetric relations means egalitarian. Non-hierarchical means unstratified. ఇలాంటి సొసైటీస్లలో ఏముంటుంది? రెసిప్రాసిటీ ఉంటుంది. రెసిప్రాసిటీ నెగిటివ్స్ కూడా ఉన్నాయి. రెసిప్రాసిటీ యొక్క ఫంక్షన్స్ దీస్ ఆర్ ద పాజిటివ్స్ ఆఫ్ రెసిప్రాసిటీ, నెగిటివ్స్ ఆఫ్ రెసిప్రాసిటీ, వేర్ ద రెసిప్రాసిటీ ఈస్ ప్రెసెంట్. Marshall Sahlins in his book Stone Age Economics. Marshall Sahlins in his book Stone Age Economics gave 3 varieties of reciprocities. One is called as generalized reciprocity, balanced reciprocity, negative reciprocity. Generalized reciprocity. Without expecting in return giving is called as generalized reciprocity. Without expecting in return giving is called as generalized reciprocity. See, we have to appreciate them. Father, mother, they are expecting. 100% they are expecting. 100% they are expecting, they will expect. But in tribal community, without expecting anything in return, they are giving, which is called as generalized reciprocity. Here goods and service are given to another without any apparent expectation in return is called as generalized reciprocity. Here there is what aspect? Emotional aspect. Kung Bushman studied by Lorna Marshall. Here the hunt is distributed to all killsmen without expecting in return. Without expecting in return. Generalized reciprocity. Balanced reciprocity. Equal amount of give and take. One for you, one for me. One for you, one for me. It is called as balanced reciprocity. It is an immediate exchange of goods and services of same value. Kula ring of Trobriand, I will give you Solaba, you give me Mawali. Gift exchange is there or not? Ceremonial exchange is there or not? He will come, he will give, and again he will give. People will be moving in clockwise direction, people will be going in anti-clockwise direction. That exchange itself is making them strong. Balanced reciprocity. One person will be giving necklace, another person will be giving armbands. Where there is exchange between fixed families in fixed directions of equal value, Jajimane system. Jajimane system. You do cutting, I will wash your clothes. Nai, Dobi. Priest also. I will do all the rituals in your home. You give your agriculture goods to me. A proper, proportionately there will be sharing will happen. Dominant caste will tell that, I will take care of your family, you no need to worry. Means what? Law enforcement agency. I am providing the service called as law enforcement. That is also a service. Balanced reciprocity. Jajimane system and Kulare. Negative reciprocity. Where what we exchange are unequal. Completely unequal. Which is called as negative reciprocity. Mainly Marduja tribal community of Australia. Here there is essential commodities. Marduja community of Australia, they live in desert. They don't have water, they don't have food. Why? Because they live in desert, Darwin Desert. Darwin Desert in which continent? Australia. They come from Darwin Desert at a frequency of 10 days once, 20 days once, to take some water, to take some food, etc. Nearby Arunta tribal community is present. Marduja tribal community, they come, and Arunta tribal community will be living in the forest. They come on the edges of the forest, and Arunta tribal community will not allow the Marduja to enter. Why? Because they tell that this is our area. Then they ask for water, they ask for food, and in return, Arunta tribal people will ask for Marduja women. Negative reciprocity. What they are exchanging are completely unequal. For drinking water, woman is being exchanged. To take advantage of another, here the exchange is totally unequal. Marduja of Australia, here the essential commodities like water, food are linked to exchange of women. What they ask in return is completely unequal. That is called as negative reciprocity. So reciprocity is there. And in that reciprocity also, three varieties of reciprocities are there. Generalized reciprocity, balanced reciprocity, and negative reciprocity. There are functions of reciprocity, there are dysfunctions of reciprocity, and reciprocity system is present in this type of societies. Non-hierarchical, unstratified, symmetric relations. No economic surplus. One more. No specialization of technology. Distribution or redistribution. Online clear, right? So tomorrow onwards, online will be set. All right, no problem. You can have in the app. Now, anyhow, it is there in the app, in the video section. But when it is in the video section, then you can see only in mobile phone, not on laptop. But when it is in the app, in the video section also, you can see in the laptop. Distribution or redistribution. Accumulation of large amount of resources, again giving back the resources. Collecting the resources and giving back the resources is called as redistribution. Sir, what is distribution? What is redistribution? Which I already had. If I give, it is called a distribution. If I take and give, is called as redistribution. It refers to accumulation of large amounts labor and the products produced by different individuals at the central place where they are sorted out and given away to the producers and non-producers alike. To the producers and non-producers alike. According to Carl Polanyi, it is a systematic movement of goods. It is systematic movement of goods towards administrative system and the reallotment to the people. So it will come here and it will go back. That type of model is called as redistribution. Again, it is of two varieties, as I told you in the beginning. Voluntary redistribution and involuntary redistribution. Voluntarily, people will be giving to the center. That is called as voluntary redistribution. Involuntarily, forcefully, if it is taken, it is called as involuntary redistribution, like taxation. Accumulation takes place by the wish of the people and redistribution of the approval from the people. Government is taking tax and they are redistribution in the form of freebies. So it is not called as voluntary distribution, it is called as what? Involuntary redistribution. I don't want to pay, but still you are taking. And again you are giving in the form of freebies. That is also I'm not at all okay with that. That type of is called as what? Involuntary. Portlash system of Quakitul. In order to enhance one's position, the person will be voluntarily distributing his resources to the society. He will be giving off. Distribution, he will be voluntarily giving off, because of which his social status will be elevated. It is called as portlash system in which society? Quakitul. Involuntarily, which is also called as state level distribution. Goods to be contributed is fixed by the power center. People will be contributing involuntarily without wish. Cases, there is a full-fledged state system whereby resources are accumulated and distributed as per the wish of the political leader. Kasi is a tribal community, but it works like a state. Today also, Kasi is a tribal community. They themselves, there will be rulers in the Kasi, and those rulers will tell that this is the tax and they have to pay. Again, they will redistribute according to their wish. That type of redistribution is called as what? Involuntary redistribution. Voluntary distribution and involuntary distribution. What is the difference between both of them? Wish of the people, both. Well giving and well redistributed also. But involuntary, no wish, well giving, well taking also. Functions of distribution. Gives rise to power play and hence organize society. Societies will be organized. How, sir? I will collect from who is earning more and I will give who doesn't own or who doesn't have. Taking from house and giving have-nots. Because of which the societies will be organized. That is a good thing with respect to redistribution. Taking from house and giving to have-nots. That is a positive of what? Redistribution. Leveling maximum in stratified, because of which what is happening? I am trying to make the society level. Leveling the stratified society. So, the redistribution will be present in stratified society. By using this redistribution, what I am doing? I am leveling the stratified societies. So, when I am leveling means what? I am trying to make it as a egalitarian by taking from house and giving to house. These are the positives of dice function. Where wealth is destroyed, fees are given only to enhance social prestige. For example, Quakitul. In order to elevate their position, they are giving off in the form of blankets. Feast they will give, pig feast they will give. Unnecessarily they will do. So, sometimes you are unnecessarily destroying the wealth. Rather than giving it, you can invest somewhere. You can create wealth. Rather than recreating the wealth, you are destroying the wealth which is already there. Unnecessary expenditure when we do, what people will tell that why you are doing unnecessary expenditure, again you can reinvest so that your wealth will be increased, like that it is. Given in secular societies like India, taxation system for equitable distribution of resources like public distribution system, public distribution system for subsidized grains are existing. The constitution mentioned in the DPSP that article 38A to prevent concentration of wealth should be prevented, so that the wealth will be taken and the wealth will be redistributed. It is there in the DPSP. It is present in the public distribution system. It is also present in our taxation system. That is the reason we have progressive taxation system. What is progressive taxation system? With respect to income, there will be taxation. Contemporary relevance, Indian society relevance. Public distribution. We are buying from the farmer, so farmer is having the money. And we are pumping into the public distribution system so that the people who cannot buy the food grains, government is giving it subsidized price so that everyone is eating food. So there is no person who is hunger. Redistribution. Exchange. Third is what? Exchange. Market exchange. Why I am telling you in detail? Reciprocity itself is a question. Redistribution itself is a question. Exchange itself is a question. Not only principles of distribution, production and exchange. Production itself is a question. Redistribution itself is a question. Exchange is also a exchange or market exchange. Market is a place of exchange of goods and services. It is not restricted to modern society. In every society there are exchanges. There is a place of practice of market where the exchange of goods takes place, but different from modern societies. The exchange is of two types. One is monetary and non-monetary. Monetary exchange, general purpose money. This can exchange for anything. It is called as general purpose money. If it is currency, then it is called as monetary exchange. The modern Western money or any single cultural item, understand, any single cultural item will be performing all the functions. For example, in Russell Island, in Pacific Ocean, shells will be acting as general purpose money. I will take the shell, he will give sugar. I will take one shell, he will give me plate meals. So, general purpose money will be acting like exchange material. That is the reason it will be a legal tender. It will be written. It is legal tender which is guaranteed by government. RBI is an institution. Who should give the guarantee? Government should give the guarantee. Special purpose money or specific purpose money. In Malaysia, wheel made of limestone. Wheel made of limestone is used for exchanging specific good. Tea of Nigeria. Brass plate is used as money for exchanging slaves and cattle. Slaves and cattle are cost means special goods. You can take anything, but if you want slaves, if you want cattle, there is a specific purpose money, bring that. Then only I will give you. That is called as specific purpose money or special purpose money. And ఒక స్పెసిఫిక్ స్పెషల్ గూడ్స్ కొనాలంటే అది తీసుకొని వస్తేనే ఇస్తారన్నమాట. In which society? Tea of Nigeria, brass plate. Whereas in Malaysia, what? Wheel made of limestone is used for exchanging specific goods. Money market, nothing. Currency. The tribal societies who got impacted by mainstream societies are using money. If you want, you can write there in place of money, currency, as a model of exchange. Example, Santals. These are called as what? Monetary exchange. General purpose money, specific purpose money, monetary exchange. Money market. Non-monetary exchange. In the word itself it is there, non-monetary. means there is no general purpose money. Non-monetary means there is no general purpose money, there is no specific purpose money, there is no money market, there is no currency. I will give this, you give me this. That is called as non-monetary exchange. Barter system. I will give this, you give me this. Exchange of goods and service, it is different from reciprocity. Sir, then reciprocity is also similar, no? Then what is the difference between the reciprocity and barter system? In barter system, negotiation will be there. Give me more 2 tomatoes. What will happen? Nothing will happen. You are giving only to me. For everyone you are giving. If I giving by me, you will not construct building. So where there is negotiation, it is called as barter system. Where there is no negotiation, it is called as reciprocity. There is exchange of goods, it is different from reciprocity because in barter system there is scope for negotiation. Even if the value for the good is fixed, still we will negotiate. Fixed rate, but still some psychological satisfaction will be there. Here communication takes place between the people involved in barter exchange, which is absent in reciprocity. There are 3 models of barter exchange. Open barter system. Openly we will negotiate. He told he will give for 1 rupee, you are not giving for 50 paisa. It is called as open barter system. Bargaining and negotiation will happen for the exchange of goods and services. Open barter in the vicinity of Nilgiri Hills. Medicine, snake charmer. This much medicine I will give you, this many snakes I will catch for you. Or milk products are pastoralists. Milk products they will give artisans. Open barter system is present where? Nilgiri. There is one question called as status of Schedule 6. You have to read syllabus. You have to read PYQs. It should come when you are reading, it should come when you are talking with your friends also. Then you will get more marks. It should be present in your daily existence. When you are talking to your friend, it should how you will talk, all the things, the PYQs, topics should come as a general conversation. Then you will remember. Status of Schedule 6. 10 marker question it was. I remember when I am telling about Schedule 6 and Schedule 5, I told you one concept. What is that? After 1950, the Constitution came and 74 years of Constitution has been done. There is no increase or decrease of geographical boundaries of Schedule 5 and Schedule 6. I told this, I remember. I told you one sentence. That is answer for that question. That is answer. That you have to underline it. He will search for that sentence. 1950, what were the areas determined by the Constitution of India as Schedule 5? What were the areas which were being determined as a Schedule 6? Assam, Meghalaya, Tripura, Mizoram. Today also? Same status. Antipathy of the government I told. Second, silent barter system. What is the silent barter system? It happens between Vedoites of Sri Lanka and Sinhalese. Vedoites, worst form of caste system, it is there not only in India, it is there in Sri Lanka also. Vedoites are a tribal people. They are not only polluted, at least in India, if we touch, we will be polluted. In Sri Lanka, if we see also, we will be polluted. Vedoites of Sri Lanka. Sinhalese are mainstream. Sinhalese of mainstream. They are agriculturists. Vedoids are fishing. Sinhalese are living in hinterland, means inside. Vedoids are living on the coast. So Vedoids are famous for fishing. Sinhalese are famous for agriculture. They will not do agriculture, this will not do fishing. He want fish, he want food grains. Then how? There is a silent barter system. A understanding. What is that understanding? Night he will come, Sinhalese man. He will come and he will put a bag full of rice and he will go. He will understand. Next day, he will put a bucket full of fishes and he will sleep. So he will take rice and in return what he will get? Fish. No negotiation, no bargaining, no seeing also. That is called as silent barter system. Here exchange will happen without face-to-face interaction, with indirect negotiation. You will tell that next time only 20 fishes are there, next time keep one more, he will write and he will go. That is called as indirect negotiation. Vedoids of Sri Lanka exchange their fish with agriculture goods of Sinhalese. Here fish will be placed in front of Sinhalese house by Vedoids. The equal value of agriculture products will be given to the Vedoids. In the next night, Sinhalese place agriculture goods in front of their house. Vedoids lift in the exchange process because there is a cultural taboo that Vedoids are polluted, hence Sinhalese don't want to. Silent barter system. Value barter system. Specific goods will be having some value. This good is exchanged with negotiation for other goods. Rice, money among the Ifugo of Philippines. Our money is also having one value. 100 rupees is a value. So rice will be exchanged with money. With a negotiation, it is called as value barter system. If without negotiation, it is called as reciprocity. With a negotiation, it is called as. Then what is difference with open barter? Their goods will be exchanged. Here money will be exchanged. Good and money will be exchanged. And the money will be having value. That is called as value barter system.
How is it different from value barter?
See, specific goods, no? Specific goods. They are general goods. Gift exchange. Where the economic transactions will be happening with respect to exchange, but in the form of gifts. Gift exchange, only packing will be there. Rest all will be the same. Here the market principle is present, but the value of the goods are treated by the value of the gift. Here transaction will be happening as a gift exchange. There is absence of negotiation here. Very rare, very rarest of the rare societies will follow the economic systems. Example, Arunta tribe of Australia. In times of marriages, exchanges will happen, gift exchanges will be happening. These are called as gift exchanges. They will expect that equal amount will be given. Then if he doesn't give, status will be degraded. Next time the same expression will not be there, like that it is. Ceremonial exchange. A number of institutionalized exchanges are characterized as ceremonial exchanges. They entail an element of religiosity in the form of ritualized gift giving. For example, Kula ring is exchanged on an auspicious day. Gifts are exchanged on the Rakhi day is also a ceremonial exchange. Gifts will be exchanged at the time of marriage. It is also called a ceremonial exchange. So, on a ceremony when there is exchange is happening, it is called as ceremonial exchange. Production, redistribution, exchange, food production, food collection, reciprocity. In reciprocity, redistribution, then we have reciprocity, generalized reciprocity, balanced reciprocity, negative reciprocity. Then redistribution we have voluntary redistribution, involuntary redistribution. Then we have monetary exchange, non-monetary exchange in exchange. Monetary exchanges are three. What are those? General, general purpose money, specific purpose money, and money market. The non-monetary exchanges are barter system. It is further divided into three: open barter, silent barter, value barter, gift exchange, and ceremonial exchange. So we understood about principles, we understood about models also.